Alright, welcome back everyone to Monster Hunter Rise. In the last episode, we fought a whole bunch of shit, started talking about Pokemon. In this episode, we're going to debate about Pokemon. Alright, now here's my reason why the worst Pokemon in the entire series is not Nosepass. No, I don't actually hate Nosepass. I don't like Probopass. What I hate is Scraggy, and I've said this before.
Yeah.
I think it's a jackass, and I will hope it never appears in any game ever again. Anyway, last time I said we'd fight Winnie the Pooh. We're fighting Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a deep hatred of Scraggy. And oddly, it's one of the few Unova Pokemon I truly despise. Like, I'm not crazy about a lot of Unova but I don't hate them. I don't really care about Rubbish or Dark Motor. I think they're kind of dumb, but I don't really care. I fucking love Litwick. Love Litwick. Lampin, Chandelure, I love them. I just wish it didn't take so fucking long to evolve it into a Chandelure. Or not a Chandelure, into a Lampin. This has got 40 plus evolution. It's so fucking long. Its stats of the Litwick suck.
A gluttonous brute leaves a sluggish trail.
Yep. It's a bear.
Attempts to sate its hunger prove of no avail. It keeps eating more and more. And with every bite, it succumbs yet further to its destructive appetite.
Bloodlust Incarnate. Azeros. That doesn't exactly sound like Bloodlust Incarnate. Or call someone with the gluttonous gut.
We're fighting Arzuros.
Yes.
Okay, there it is on the map.
Great. Oh, you were looking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in your personal opinion, what is the worst Pokemon design?
Design?
Yeah. What do you think is the worst looking Pokemon in the entire series of the 800 that exist now?
I think, what is it? Vanillux? I know it's the ice cream. I can't remember what the first evolution
I
is.
think Vanillish is the first one?
I'm not fond of that evolution line,
Yeah, I get it. Kind of.
but I did use it for a little while, but
Did you really have another choice for an ice type? Wait, was Beartick in the game?
Don't remember.
By the way, I may not have said this, but Cubchoo and Beartick, I adore those two. I think Beartick is cool as shit. No pun intended. I actually like Beartick more than I like Ursaring. I'm sure that's probably not a popular opinion, but I think Beartick looks really cool. With the ice claws and like ice beard, I think it's a really cool idea.
I think I did have the option, but
Its stats are perfectly so. That's the problem with ice types. Is their stats are always bad. There's very
physical
few
attack,
ice
low
types.
defense, or low speed.
Yeah, there are very few pure ice types that actually have good stats. Even triple evolutions tend to have, like, mediocre stats. Ice was really given the short end of the stick. Yeah, in Gen 1, it was the only thing that could do damage to dragons, but that's not a good excuse.
You could throw rocks at Dragonite.
Yeah. But you get what I mean.
My dislike might also come from the fact that I used it, and every single time it got hit by anything, it went down.
I don't think it has a good defense stat, does it?
Yeah, not
I
terrible.
think it's supposed to be like a fast creature.
Not really.
Oh, is it not?
Not really the fastest.
Oh, well, there's your problem. Its stats are... It's a Glalie, but slightly worse. By
So
the way,
most of my dislike might come from that it was not working for me.
hey, I wasn't judging. By the way, speaking of Glalie, I love Glalie.
Not fond of the ice cream, but I do like the lamps. I think that fits with the ghost possessing the
I thought
lamp and the
yeah,
chandelier.
I thought that was a really cool idea, especially like it starting as like a ghost candle because it's like ghost fire. I thought that was cool. Then a candle evolves into a lamp. It's natural evolution. It's actually a really good idea. All right, let's narrow down the question. What do you believe the worst looking starter was, or starter evolution? Summing up at least that much. Worst form of any starter. So when I say if you were like, oh, Charmeleon. I mean, I doubt anyone would agree with you because everyone loves Charizard because of course they do.
I'm gonna say the frog. Was it Frogadier?
The second form of Froakie,
I
the
think.
Red Fork Greninja.
No, well, just the whole
Oh.
frog thing just seemed kind of goofy.
Yeah!
Politoed was meh to me. Not terrible, but
Well, I just meant purely, like the
starter,
starters.
yeah. But I'm talking about with the frog.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. You are actually in the minority
think
with
Poly-
that, I think, because a lot of people like Greninja. That's it.
I think just the early frog, it's just too literal for me.
Froakie.
Frogie, yeah.
Yeah.
Whichever one.
It's the first. Froakie is the first one.
Okay. Froakie. Okay.
Oh, Froakie.
With K.
Yeah.
Kind of went a little too literal with the frog. Politoed. I think it gets a little bit. I think it gets away with it a little bit more because it's not. Quite
Okay,
Toad.
we'll be fighting Acnasom. You know what? Yeah, we'll also fight Acnasom. We have time. Yeah, welcome to the Pokemon episode where we just discuss Pokemon.
How are you today? Sure. A special quest has been added.
Where's my feeling about worst looking starter? You know what? I'm gonna have to go with you know what? I'm not gonna do Unova because I was never a huge fan of like. I liked Oshawott line, but Tepig, Pignite, Emboar. I thought they all looked stupid, but you know what? I'm gonna go with the second form of Litten from Olaf. I think it's what Litleo.
I have no idea.
It's just a bigger cat. Like it's just Litten, but some more red lines. Like, kind of dumb. All right, here's a much harder question. What's your favorite Pokemon design?
Don't think I really have a
A
favorite
bamboo
design.
forest at
That's
night,
fair.
The sound of dancing is heard. Resembling a parasol, but in truth a monstrous bird. Be wary of its figure and its vibrant hue. For once its collar opens, a rain of blood will ensue.
Feathered Frenzy Acnasom.
I don't remember what they're called, but I fought some bird thing in Horizon Zero Dawn. I forget what its name is.
Fine. I just know that I think the creatures are just known as Watchers, or maybe that's just the
That's
ones.
the low tier
Oh, is that just
two-legged
the
thing.
low
Yeah.
tier ones?
Yeah.
I know that was the name they gave the cat in the cat's costume in the World crossover event.
Yeah, I had to fight two of them because they were kind of in the way.
I didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn. Why? Because the main character uses a bow as her primary weapon.
Oh no, you can swap to a staff.
I'm still petty as shit. That was my only reason. I'm like, I don't do bows. I'm not good with them.
Oh no, you can get slowdown effects for when you aim, and
Hmm.
then you can use the staff
Oh,
as
good.
a main weapon.
Oh,
I
okay.
ended up using that for one of the cauldrons against the Bellowback, which is just a giant fire breather thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're gonna have to explain everything because I don't know the names of any of these creatures. Like, I'll be fully honest with you.
It will shoot a lot of fire
I
at you.
mean, hey, it's like getting a few years too late, but shit, you want, we can play through Horizon Zero Dawn.
It was on PlayStation Store, like the PS
Oh, was
Play
it?
at Home for free.
Oh.
That's why I got it. You really need to go through the deals every once in a while.
I do.
Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh boy, Cooking Mama!
Wouldn't doubt that's in there. Or is that only for Nintendo?
I have no idea, honestly. It probably is. Do you see PlayStation? Does PlayStation seem like kind of make a deal with Cooking Mama?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that series only for us. Oh, but recently I did hear that SMT3 Nocturne got a remaster. I don't know if it's out yet, but I think it's coming out in a few months. We would play that. We could play Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Which in an interview, the developer said he was always originally intended to be part of the game. Which is hilarious. One downside is kind of bad. I believe all of his damage is like Pierce based, and I think everything late game kind of resists Pierce. Either that or it's not very damaging. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I think Nocturne might have been one of those older RPGs where if you're not specifically going for a certain ending, you could screw up and get the wrong ending. Like, you don't know which one you're going for. Well, shit. There's like a super secret, super demon ending, but you have to go through an entirely optional dungeon. And if you want to avoid getting that ending, you can go through the whole thing, but you can't go into the very last room. Because if you do, you're automatically locked, no matter what you do, into that ending. But yeah, like most mainline SMT games, there's always law, chaos, and neutral, which is the everybody's side. And tends to be the relatively best ending, quote unquote. Because it's the one where none of these losers get it their way. Or it's the one where you fix everything and life goes back to normal. There. Yeah, I'd be down with playing mainline SMT. The only problem I have with SMT is the fan base. Just some people are so... They act like it's a way more philosophically, like, enlightened series than it is. But I mean, half the games run the same frickin' question of, is it wrong for the good guys to take away our freedoms but we're safe? Or is it better for there to be no rules at all, but people can just murder and eat each other off the streets? Like, this isn't exactly a huge philosophical debate. Yeah, I get it. You know, freedom and security and whatnot.
There needs to be a balance.
Yeah, but they've done it so much that even Persona started adopting it in frickin' Persona 5. Yeah, that whole gimmick with Yaldabaoth, That's basically the plot of a lot of SMT games.
Hmm.
And before anyone's like, no, it's not, yes, it is.
How about this weather?
You always have.
Oh, hello. Have a look.
You always have the chaotic jackasses, you have the law assholes, and you've got the neutral people that actually are trying to fix this shit. Anyway, we'll do one more mission. What are we gonna fight? Pteranodon, Kuliaku, Barroth, Great Rogi, Rolodra.
Barroth.
Barroth it is. The wrong button.
Be careful out there.
Wait. I'm not... Anyone that likes SMT, fine. That's fine. But don't get a stick up your ass and act like your series is better than any other. Is really... Yeah, it's a Tetsukabra. Yeah. He's riding around on a baby monster. It's also taunting. Yeah. Well, that's not a secret. That's a known fact. People knew that the second the game started up. They're like, oh man, look.
I'm here for you.
You are?
I love that one too.
But yeah,
Let's go.
I don't know. And yeah, but my message goes the same for every single fan base. Don't act like your game is better than anyone else's, unless your game actually is better. I have played some really shitty RPGs in my time. What was it, Time and Eternity? The game was insultingly bad. We're probably never going to see it, but...
But do not let your guard down. Don't pull any stunts. For the mud hides secrets, and none of them are good. Where once was sand and water, a monster is now found.
But yeah, Time and Eternity was absolutely dog crap. If it weren't for the fact that it was on a console, if I were playing that shit on a PC, I would be scanning my computer every 5 minutes to make sure it didn't download a virus. It looked so fucking sketch. All the characters in cutscenes have absolutely one animation, and it feels like... I don't know if you ever did, but did you ever play or see, like, child-level computer games made in, like, the early 90s? Like, Freddy Fish?
I believe I had a Toy Story game for the PC.
I mean, you might have the same idea, but very low-quality animation, and it's just bad. But my biggest gripe with it was none of that shit. It was that every time you leveled up, the girl would switch into one of her two personalities between being passive girl and pissed off tsundere. Why was this bad? Well, passive girl had fire elements, and tsundere was electric. Passive girl used a sniper rifle, and the tsundere used a fucking boot knife. And you know what happened right before I got to the robot boss thing?
You got to use the knife.
Yeah, no. It swapped back to Fire Girl. The thing was weak to electric. And it was like, okay, how can I force this switch? Well, there's an item, but it costed like $3 million to buy. Yeah, it was really stupid. And the gimmick of it was that she was trying to prevent her wedding from being ruined with time powers, but every time she did, some new enemy would fucking come in and murder her and her fiance. Also, her fiance got stuck in the body of a dragon, and he's like the worst fucking person in the world. He's getting married to her, but he's constantly perving on all of her friends. Also, her friends are dog shit too. I don't remember anything else from that game. I do remember there was a weird, charming bandit that was trying to get in her pants. It was very awkward. Yeah, I got through, I think, the first 3 chapters of that game before I said, okay, I'm done. Nothing was happening. But yeah, if you're the biggest fan in the world of that game, please tell me. Tell me why you love that game. I want to know. So a buddy of mine and I got into a conversation like this, but the reason he disliked turn-based strategy games was because of an old game on the PS2 called Blue Dragon.
Okay.
Which the art style is Akira Toriyama. So just think, if you ever seen Dragon Quest characters, think like that.
Okay.
But each character had the ability to summon this kind of shadow creature from their back. Think kind of like Personas, actually.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so Persona.
Yeah, Personas. Except, do you remember Ragnarok from Soul Eater?
Never really watched
you didn't?
Soul Eater.
Okay. Just think of the kind of top half of them just kind of coming out of their shadows, essentially. Reason is, like, Ragnarok can come out of the back of Chrono. So it'd just be its like top half.
Okay.
So yeah, essentially that, they kind of just connect to their shadows. But yeah, he said that game was dog shit. So I kept joking, it was like, oh, best game in the world, Blue Dragon. We actually looked up the ratings for it. It averaged 8 out of 10. It was considered a cult classic, and I'm like, I actually went and watched like the series. It's not a bad game. It's not terrible. Do I think it would be winning any kind of like awards or anything? Not really. But was it actually like dog shit game? No. Oh, another game I did want to play is Dragon Quest. Like a new Dragon Quest game. That might be interesting to try out. So on pretty much all the consoles. Like, I know a lot of the games we've been playing are Switch games, but that's just because nothing's really been interesting on the PlayStation right now. And I'd have to I'd have to change my setup to do PC games. That'd just be work right now. Well, it would be. I'm not adverse to doing work for this channel. It's just rather not, take a giant pain in the ass setting shit up if I don't even know if we'll enjoy the game. So yeah. Yeah, I think Neo 2 might be the next game we play. Since this game seems like we're running through it pretty quickly. I think this ends at 5 stars. So yeah.
Then picks up at 6 stars in the online.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah. Well, it goes back down to 1 star, but you can get it. But yeah. We'll probably play like Neo 2, which, hey, coming off of this game, pretty much the same energy. Fighting Japanese monsters. Why Neo 2? Well, because Neo 1's kind of old as crap, and I've already beaten it, and I don't feel like just removing like a save file or something just to play it. Plus, I haven't actually played Neo 2. I told my friends I'd get around to it to see if it's any good, if they should pick it up. And then I didn't. Why? I don't know. I think I just started playing other shit. Actually, that might have been around when the Vesperia remake came out. Also, we'll definitely play the Tales of Arise whenever it comes out.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my rambling, I guess, for this. You got any ramblings that you want to get off your chest?
No.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that'll be it for this time. What are we fighting next time?
It's a good day for a hunt.
Next time, we'll fight Grandon, Kuliku, Rogi, Luderoth.
Luderoth.
Next time, we'll fight one spongy boy. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. See you guys next time.